Hey, welcome back to Point Blank on Women in the Workplace. So a study by Aware last year shows that more than half of the 500 respondents surveyed have been sexually harassed at work. You know, and we're not just talking about women, because 1 out of 5 of the respondents are men.
So the women gets harassed as well.
So it's no laughing matter. And in this segment, we're going to discuss what constitutes sexual harassment at work. So, you know, first of all, let me ask, has any of you been harassed sexually at work before?
No, not me.
Not the guys. Okay, you are the lucky ones. 4 out of 5.
No.
Or the unlucky ones, actually.
Yeah. Unlucky ones. What about the ladies? Any like
more or less at some point in time.
Okay.
When you're a little less lucky, you meet those people.
Okay, all right. So before we go into their experiences, let's look at some of these scenarios that we have put up. Roll the first clip.
Here, boss, these are the documents.
Good job.
Thank you.
Oh, is that a ring?
Yeah.
This is sexual harassment.
Asking.
This is a no.
Okay,
Is that a sign of affection?
Yeah, it's really friendly.
Okay.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Ladies here are looking at me.
Other sites.
It happens all the time.
Okay.
You know, like maybe not your bosses or like clients sometimes. You hand them a document, and then the document is here, but they run their hand over your hand. They just came from you.
So familiar.
Don't you get it sometimes?
Okay, that is really overt. Yeah, that is really overt in running that, grazing the entire hand across your.
Taking your hand, like taking your palm. And
Yeah, wouldn't that be as well? It's holding.
No, it's like, okay, I'm going to do it on her right now.
Okay, do it. Nice.
When you're not holding my hand, you're just touching my hand.
So that was what happened there just now.
Yeah, so I will just do the rest. Okay, so that was like a little bit hazy in the beginning, but now you have come to a conclusion that could be a form of sexual harassment.
Could be, if in her scenario, if it's much more overt.
Right.
Raising the hand.
Yeah.
What? Angela?
I think that it's, yes.
Okay.
It's considered, yes.
Consider.
Derek, what about
Politically
you?
correct.
Well, I'm not sure about the example, but if in her case, if it's really, really grazing the hand, then I think perhaps the line has been crossed.
Yeah, like some male colleagues may offer to read your palm for you. You know, like you know they can't read palms. Under certain situation, like let's say if it's your male colleague who requested for it, I think it's not so much a problem because you can always reject it.
That's
but what
right.
if it's your boss, who happens to have that same request? It's harder to push it away. So let's look at the second scenario and see whether this is a clearer case of sexual harassment.
Okay, thank you everyone. It's a wrap. Okay, this. Hey Jackie, can you give me a back massage now?
Yeah, so in that case, like when male colleagues request for a back massage, or the other way around, when female colleagues request for a back massage, is this sexual harassment?
So the guys?
To the guys,
Well, if you ask me to do it, then sure, why not?
I think it really depends on how familiar you are with the person, because back in school we did used to massage each other's back, and because we were good friends already. But I think in that case, if it was really a superior and a subordinate kind of relationship, and there is that kind of a barrier, then anything physical, right? If you ask me, it probably will constitute as sexual harassment already. But I mean, if we're good friends, I don't see why not.
But if it's not between a superior and subordinate, but between colleagues, do you think?
Like I said, I think it depends on how well you know the person. If I just came in 1 week, and then I asked somebody to massage my back.
You'll be fired.
It's just weird.
It's just odd.
And I think women also have got a certain innate sense when there is that kind of awkwardness already, right? I think to them it probably constitutes as sexual harassment already.
Yeah.
And a lot of men don't get it.
Okay. As soon as you feel a little bit uncomfortable, you know, that's like a form of...
I think to them it does constitute as sexual harassment.
Okay. Then the ladies, have you ever been asked to do like massage or something for a male colleague? Yeah.
Yes, and for that reason, at my office desk, there is a handheld massager.
That's quite a smart way of getting it.
Just use it. Help
They
yourself.
give it to me. It's like, you know, self-service. I'm like, okay. There.
Wow, that's
but no one's asked.
Seriously.
Yeah, really. I really have it there. And it's been passed around already.
Okay. Oh, that's pretty smart. We should have one of these too.
I need that. I can't even
I can do it for you, no worries.
Yeah, I'm like this one.
Okay. And now we'll move on to the third case.
Hey, do you know if the sender's coming?
Only if she's on top of the guy.
Okay, so do you get it? So is that sexual harassment? There's no physical touch at all.
Exactly, because you're talking about physical contact.
And the guy is talking about someone else, like Cassandra.
Yeah.
You know,
It's
not the female
Cassandra.
colleague who asked her.
Okay, no, I can totally understand it from the male perspective because like, this is the type of banter that
Explain.
between two guys, right? This is the type of banter
Yeah.
that we have, and you know, no one will take. Okay, no. I mean, between most guys, none of the guys will take it
Yes, seriously.
in a serious manner, and you know, it's just a joke. It's
right.
it's slightly colorful, but we just let it slide.
Yeah, I think I have a good laugh over it as well. You know,
Yeah,
when I heard
yeah.
the joke. Yeah. So, but I'm just concerned that if you are Cassandra, in this case, would you be offended if someone else told you about this?
About you that you're
Yeah. Would you
on
be
top of a
offended
man
if you
or-
become the subject of sexual harassment?
or dirty jokes are in general,
Yeah, dirty
because they tell dirty jokes that
I really think it depends on the situation. Like, because in my workplace, we do have such conversations as in like a group with guys, and like when they make comments about us like this, we take it. We don't take it to heart because it's like out for fun, and we actually joke about it as well. Yeah, so I think it really depends. But I guess that it's like for just now that enactment, to me it seems. It's just like a passing remark, so I won't really think much about it. And in fact, I laughed it off. I thought it was quite funny.
so you will laugh. That's your reaction.
It's funny.
It's funny.
And if I'm Cassandra and I'm not there, then it's fine.
But if you're Cassandra, no then.
That's all that I don't hear it. But otherwise, I think it's funny. It's just in colorful humor.
All right. Just inject some fun to
Into
the workplace.
It's cool.
Okay. Yeah. So sexual innuendos may not necessarily be derogatory in all cases, right? But we'll look at the next one.
Yeah.
Hey, I have a CD inside. Can you eject it out for me?
Sure. For you? Anytime.
What about this one? Because he said it directly to the female colleague, and at the same time with like some nasty expressions.
Some lectures.
So is that sexual harassment?
It's a turn off. I'm sorry, but it's so not working. It's so not working.
We must have a disclaimer because our colleague who acted that part, he is a very nice man.
He wants to destroy his reputation.
But Dylan, would you like to speak up for the guys in this case?
That was. I was like. When I say it's too much, it really depends on the work environment that they are in, and if he's the kind of guy who always make such a statement, then I think even for girls they wouldn't be offended. I know if he's such a person, if he's always making Sure.
Does this always happen, in the advertising profession?
Why would you think that you're always having to...
Like, people there are full of,
people there
creative juices.
Oh, right.
Oh, yeah,
right.
stereotypes.
So this is one way of manifestation.
Too much stress.
Yeah, so, I like to think that the angmos actually like a music counselor.
Okay.
Sure, for you, anything.
You get that?
Yeah. So, yeah, maybe, but you just take it in your stride. And I mean, okay, I'm not sure about verbal sexual harassment towards ladies, but for guys, it always just sounds like a joke, you see.
Okay.
Yeah, it doesn't mean anything more than a joke.
Okay.
Yeah, so if you don't take it too hard, I think it's alright.
So we have found
Really?
something
You
new.
think so? That they don't really mean it?
Yeah.
I mean,
No, I mean, the
like-
average survey, right, is like what? A guy thinking about sex half the time, right?
half the time only?
I'm being nice. I'm just being nice. This is recorded. Yeah, but the thing is that even though a colleague of yours is always so easily led to think about certain scenarios, when you speak to him, you just be more careful.
Okay.
You say like, can you remove the CD from the drive?
Yeah,
So that
say
you don't get a
complete
chance
sentences.
to be cornered in such a situation. It happens sometimes.
Have you come across
Wow.
cases
So you
where
have
your
to-
female colleagues actually snap, after they are subjected to this form of verbal sexual harassment?
yes.
Yes.
So you have to share.
Well, because in my workplace, there are situations when guys actually try to take they try to test water. So they say, so they were say, okay, I'll take a first step, and they try to give little hints here and there. But knowing the character of the guy, the girl kind of like, okay, take a step back. She tried to ignore it, right? Then after he decided to go a little further, see how far he can go.
Okay. Wow.
She got so pissed off.
What did she do to him?
She told him off. She's like, I don't really like the way you talk, and I don't appreciate it. I hope you can show me more respect, something like that to the extent. And I think he was quite taken aback.
Okay. But that happens between like two who are holding the same positions, not between like a boss and a subordinate.
That means
right?
they are colleagues.
Colleagues.
Okay. But if the boss, maybe a bit harder.
I think it would be more technical. Yeah.
Okay.
So now we'll look at the last
Last
case,
scenario.
last
Yes.
scenario. This one is a little bit more subtle. Roll it.
Hey, you're Celine, right?
Yes?
Are you new here?
Yeah, I just joined the company last week actually.
Hi, that's good. Hey, can you come over for a moment? Can I have your MSN?
Why would you need it for?
Yeah, so we can communicate better in the office, kind of thing. Yeah?
Oh, okay, alright then. I'm sure, why not?
Hey, you haven't been responding to my MSN.
Oh, I'm sorry, I've been really busy as you can see.
But you're doing an online shopping.
Wow.
That's like that's my personal stuff. Okay.
He hasn't said anything offensive. But do you think you'll be
Subtle
disturbed by
pressure.
someone like this? Yeah.
That's not harassment, actually. It's just a little annoying.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. What about for Angela? Like,
I think that that's alright, but it's just that the way it can get a bit irritating. You just got to ask him take a step back.
Yeah. Especially coming over and then
Exactly.
clicking on
I don't
your-
like that.
I don't like people clicking
And
on
it's
my
like I'm surfing,
computers.
and then you're trying to see what else I'm doing.
Yeah.
That's not very.
So
It's
what do you
rude.
think-
I think that's
Yeah.
kind of an
Privacy.
encroachment of privacy.
Yeah.
than
Yeah.
anything
Yeah,
else. Because
exactly.
as a guy, if it was whether it was a female colleague or a male colleague, I really don't like anybody watching over me.
Yeah,
over my
exactly.
back.
so be it a man or a woman in your case, you will just be irritated.
It's private. It's just privacy. It's a basic. It's a basic need we all want, right?
Yeah.
So I know people who put mirrors.
Yeah. Yes.
But this could be a case of test water. I don't
Could
know.
be testing water
Could
to
be,
see.
his advancements. But I think it's really interesting that that some of these are kind of like overt kind of sexual harassment. I actually read somewhere that there is quite a good bit of hidden. Well, let's not hidden, not sexual harassment, but hidden discrimination in the workplace, which I thought was quite interesting. Like, so, you know, I think just now we were talking about like how some women want to take maternity leave and things like that, and then bosses actually say, "Oh yeah, okay, go. You can go." But then, you know, at the next business meet or business networking session, you're not invited. At the next
a form of punishment.
Yeah, it's a form of punishment, which is really, really, really subtle. And I think it's happening, and I think that can be a little more scary than that is a little more difficult to handle as well. So that was really interesting.
But it has been a really good time discussing all of you. It was very fun. Thank you to our 4 guests.
Thanks for coming to our living room. And we hope that women and men alike have gained something out of this discussion.
Yes, well, I have.
We'll see you again next time.
Bye. Bye.